literally arrive the same round as Dom because you both took off running, but Dom will get the vocals first.
So, recording.
You ready, Dom?
Absolutely.
All right, Dom, you take a few out. Yeah, it takes you about 10 minutes to get in there, but you see these two bald-headed thugs harassing this old lady and what looks to be her grandchild. Well, ma'am, if you ain't gonna give us the money that our boss so generously requested for keeping people outside of for making sure no trouble befalls you guys, we'll just have to break your kneecaps.
Is these two guys like in front of me?
Yeah, it's these two guys in front of you. You're a bit farther away, but you would be. I assume you're gonna move up when you come in.
I'm just gonna walk up like right up behind them.
All right, yeah, you walk up behind them, and one of them goes to swing the bat. If you want to catch it, roll combat.
Hey, that's one of the things I have points in.
Yeah, you need it. That's enough. You grab the bat out of his hand as he goes to swing down, and his hands are empty. He turns around and looks at you.
I break it across his face.
roll struggle.
Don't forget to boost it by one damage base.
Yeah, 1 DB because you're using a bat. Okay, yeah, you hit him in the face with the bat, and he instinctively like backs off. And actually, if I could get you to like move Dom back up just a little bit, because I'm running out of room. A little bit farther, you're in sprites. Just right about here is fine, because that'll be where they rush back to as the old lady as he falls back, like grabbing his face, and his buddy kind of drags him back and goes, "Oi! And who do you think you are?"
A concerned citizen.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, you guys come right in as you see this guy grabbing his face, and Dom has a baseball bat in hand, as you call, and you hear him say the concerned citizen line.
God damn it, Dom!
Hey, look. Hi, Twister.
Alright, this is fun. This will be fun, and you'll immediately recognize these Pokemon. I guess these training Pokemon we grabbed early in the day will have to work.
Oh no! It's everything that you know is weak to!
But now you have a bat.
But as you guys, as they throw it out, Joanna, as you run up to Dom, the guy, this guy on the left, the one I pinged right now, looks at you and goes,
"Yeah, I saw.
Oh, and look, the little lost lamb's here too. Well, she's worth
my
a bit of
life.
extra money."
Why does Paso have no health?
But yeah, let me throw up the turn order, as they will be going last because they have base 5 speed. But let me throw up the turn order. And you guys go ahead and roll initiative as I grab these things initiative.
I can't.
She's already drawn her knife, by the way.
Non-lethal.
That noise, they're gonna beat up an old lady.
Non-lethal.
Agreed.
To the point of faint.
Yeah, that's fine. Just don't stab them.
I'm gonna stab them until they faint. Don't worry about it. But only until they faint.
Use the health. Keep it in the shape. As Slate just got
Like that.
That just means your struggle will be typeless instead of steel. Is all it means.
Fuck that noise. I'm gonna use it as steel.
Okay, Joanna's going to prison, so
yeah.
Fine.
If you can justify self-defense, it depends on if you guys would back her up on that, justifying it as self-defense. Oh, don't tell me I froze. Nope, there it goes. It just decided
Fine,
not to be.
I'll keep it in the sheath. Freaking rats.
I mean, to be fair, you just gotta wait until they attack you with a baseball bat, and then you could justify self-defense.
Type.
But yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, is everybody on where they need to be?
Yep.
Let me grab the music real quick, as if you all want to say anything as you keep up to Dom, other than damn it, Dom.
I guess the biggest thing is, can I figure what's going on?
Through context clues, yeah. These two guys, you saw Dom hit the guy, and you saw the old lady, like, grab her grandchild's hand and run away. As the other guy was staring at her.
And one of them recognized me.
Yeah, and one of them recognized the... Here.
Okay.
God damn it. Hold on. Froze for some... God damn it, don't tell me I froze.
Let's hope they have HP, because I'm going to be fighting the trainers.
Hmm.
Casually adds baseball bat to inventory.
I mean, you can. I'll be a second, guys.
That's fine.
Oh yeah, 10.23. So technically, Paso goes before...
Luxioville Slugger.
Oh, it does have the brand, like, Utopus Slugger on it. Or not Utopus, Unovan Slugger.
Oh.
No, because a Louisville Slugger is a Louisiana.
Nimbasa Slugger. because of that whole sports center and everything.
Oh yeah, Nimbasa Slugger. Hold on, my computer. I had to reset my computer real quick because I froze.
That's fine.
Good job, Will. That was clever.
But yeah. As you guys are standing there, what are the thoughts going through your heads?
Okay, need to knock these out and detain these guys. Because they're
Joanna?
It's just like, gotta shut them up.
Shit.
Which one recognized me? This one?
The one on the left, yeah.
The one who's not currently clutching his face.
Yeah.
I assume the other one would recognize me, but
No, actually, only the way they rolled, only one of them would recognize. Made the roll to recognize you.
Okay.
The other guy's going, ow, my fucking face.
I know I won't get any levels off of this, but Twister's out and he's involved, so.
I mean, what level's Twister?
25, since he was waiting to. He was my backup.
Oh, yeah. Twister was your backup. You'll get one level out of it.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to send out Paso. I'm sorry, my mistake. I'm probably going to actually send out Silky.
I wanted to use one of the others, but technically, by what was happening, Twister was already out, and he would have got involved immediately. Because he's
Oh
a good
yeah,
prowess.
as soon as Master.
Well, they already know who I am. I just will use my main Pokemon. It's okay.
Yep,
now with
reloading.
Psychic.
I'm reloading, and I had to completely reset the computer.
Yeah.
Sorrow.
So everything takes the time it wants. It takes its sweet time to load.
Samarantis?
Well, it's a male
where do you
form
see
of
that?
Lurantis,
Yeah.
which honestly just looks like a Scyther with, Lurantis samurai armor on.
Yeah.
Look at Ninja Bird or Samurai or Gangster Bird.
It reminds me of one of my favorite Digimon lines.
Oh, is there a line that's just Yakuza?
No, it's just big bird. Let me try to find it.
Oh yeah, I have to put in
What is it? Is
four
it
because
Beomon into Birdramon into Garudamon into Phoenixmon?
I think so. I like the
Okay.
line where it goes into Sylphimon and Valkyremon, though.
Mm.
No,
The
it's
one
nothing
that's-
about Digimon.
This one.
Okay. Putting it back in.
I'll be back in a second. Just taking a second to load up.
That's
Come
fine.
on, old girl.
I feel a little bad because this Fletchander is probably not going to last long.
Fletchender, yeah.
But I am going to specify only to knock out. So hopefully if it does a shit ton of damage, it won't kill it.
No, I'll give you that. And, Merc. Because you have DM privileges, I'll let you roll it. Roll me a d10.
Oh no.
Hidden.
An 8.
Oh, yeah, this battle should be over within 8 rounds. The lady started dialing 911 as she ran in. That's why I was having you roll. Please save the idiot who just smacked the gangsters with their own baseball bat.
Okay, first off, we need the police chief to roll intuition to figure out if she's talking about Dom.
I mean, I don't even think with context clues she could figure out who it was.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way.
Oh,
Big dumb idiot.
I mean, there's a lot of
dumb.
big dumb idiots.
Okay.
How many big idiots do we know? Dom.
You don't know how many. Texas has actually got large people, a good population of people over.
Oh. Darumaka doesn't get egg warmer until it evolves.
Interesting.
Anyway, let me grab this music real quick, and then we'll be ready.
Yep.
Track.
You guys can see that Dom has his MP3 player and his earbuds in.
Why do you have an MP3 player?
Why
Does he
not?
Those things
wanted
are
it.
old as all hell.
Yeah,
And Dom is old school as well, though.
he bought it when it was brand
Boom
new.
boxes are where it's at.
No,
He's not that old.
I think that's.
I was more making fun of hipster culture, but okay.
hipster culture is not a culture.
What culture?
Got him. They
Their
spend their
culture's
entire
about-
lives trying to go against actual culture.
Culture.
And ends up making their own culture. Side culture.
It's like when Quahog got rid of government and they fixed all the problems that were occurring by totally not making a new government.
Yeah, I love that. I loved that episode.
Yep, this is the right song.
No more heroes. All right.
Twister.
Twister!
You
Extra
alright?
power! No, you don't!
Silky's out of order.
Oh. And I've already used my mulligan for the night.
Ooh, hold on.
It was a natural 1.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Turning down
roll
the
me
volume.
roll me one more accuracy check
Okay?
because there are people behind him. Just the accuracy check.
Oh no. Oh, okay, just the accuracy. Hopefully non-lethal still.
I don't think you do enough damage to kill a human.
You don't.
I rolled kind of crap.
You wouldn't just need a d20 to see if it hits. Yeah, his evasion won't take that. The Fletchender quickly dodges out the way, but the guy just finally takes his hand off his eye to get hit in the face again with a rock.
A magic rock.
Selkie.
Silky. Use hidden power. Steal.
On
Uh,
hidden power.
Like, do you
Looks
come
at-
right in
looks
the middle
around.
of them? You go right in the
On
middle of them?
the
Hidden
On
power isn't
the-
a single target, it's a burst.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you're hitting.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna. I'm sorry, my fault. Shift over here and then use hidden power.
I mean, it's resisted by all the Pokemon, but
It's. It
Either way.
doesn't matter.
So which ender? Oh, well, effectively, since I believe the burst would hit them too. So that puts him out of the fight and Fletchender out of the fight.
Oh wow. What?
Because he got smacked in the face with a fucking baseball bat
I was
and a
wondering.
rock.
Because.
No, he's out of range.
I don't care.
Okay.
Honestly, I think he would
Okay.
have gone right in the middle of them anyways.
Yeah, because it's smarter to go in the middle.
Yeah, I'm an idiot. We'll just do that.
But yeah, so the security mechanism on the Pokeball activates. The trainer will be knocked out. He's fine, and I have to do mush calculations now real quick. That guy just had a really bad day.
That's Joanna's turn.
Special attack is, our special defense is 7.
Rushes over here. Draws her knife, or draws her, or pulls it out. Wait, what am I? Okay, I'll just keep the knife. She's not really thinking. She's more hitting.
Marsh is, hold on. 63 minus 14. Oh, 1 second. I'm just gotta do
Yeah. Oh wait.
27. No, that's fine. He takes an injury, but he's still up.
Yeah. She's just gonna
No.
knife the guy.
Yuno is going to, since this is a new scene, trigger ambush,
Alright.
and she's going to use the Marsh Stomp.
Alright.
She's gonna feint attack.
Okay. 35, neutral damage. That's physical. Easy, man. 24. So, 24, and it's flinched, right? Because that's how ambush works.
Yep.
Slade, what do you want to do?
Step over the guy, and I only have 2d6, but I'm not the type to just attack, so...
You roll in combat?
Yep. I'm gonna try to restrain them.
And guy has a +2 to their attacks. That's funny.
Mm.
Combat?
Roll it.
I clicked
You
it.
could always roll bad.
5,
Oh,
4, and a 1.
He's probably not gonna. Yeah. Unfortunately, you go to grab him and he just elbows you in the side real quickly. Dom with the baseball bat.
Alright. I casually
Peanut butter
slide
Dom.
in.
Peanut butter Dom. Peanut butter Dom with a baseball bat. No, peanut
I
butter.
casually slide in. Somewhere.
All right, go ahead.
There's a ghost.
Yeah, the only open spot would be in between Marsh or by Marsh. It'd be
Hello,
like
Marsh.
right there. Yeah.
I'm just gonna deal with your trainer real quick. And I'm gonna swing the bat at his knees.
Roll it. Roll struggle.
That would hit because he's in melee range. Oh wait, no evasion.
Let me see. Da.
Unless he has 15 in defense.
Yeah, that's enough. You bring him down and security mechanism activates on that Pokeball. As you guys just kind of...
Okay.
Joanna pulls the rope out of her bag and starts tying. Oh wait, never mind. We have another challenger.
Oh no. That's the one.
No.
That's not
Okay, they're just knocked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
But as you do that,
Dom,
two
check
Pokemon do. Hold on. Two Pokemon do burst out of the balls like they've been trying to get out. No.
No.
Buglord, Carablast, what are you guys doing here?
Okay, no, I'm not dealing with this. Takes the Pokeballs and should I smash them?
No.
Yeah, Buglord breaks out of the ball, just fucking string shots both of them, and walks away in a huff with Carablast. Actually, Carablast looks like he's about to Mega Horn one of the guys. You just see Buglord put a foot on his back and shake his head, and Carablast just glares at the guy, and they walk off.
Be safe.
What would it be to hog tie these people?
They just got string shotted, so no, not necessary. But I do say to Dom, check this guy's knife wound. Joanna, what the hell?
I didn't use the knife. I didn't use the knife.
Oh,
it was typeless.
He rolled typeless. Check.
Okay, I missed that. My apologies. So hey Dom,
there's no knife wound.
They're both fine.
Dom, you might want to call the police.
They're knocked out. Hold on. You guys taking all that time to tie people up and to do everything else. Sorry, I'm looking for the police chief.
That's fine.
There it is. Dark skinned Jenny. She walks up.
Black Jenny.
Like three with 3 Arcanine behind her. Oh. Hello, you 3.
Hello. Hi again.
Hi, officer.
Ma'am.
You know, you're kind of bad at this.
What are you legitimately talking about?
Yeah, what?
Mm-hmm.
Did you just insult the chief of police?
Well, I'm sorry that I'm not. I'm sorry that I'm not keen on getting my men shot.
We didn't get shot.
Joanna.
Yeah, and you were also dealing with very low level fucking thugs too.
Yeah, but
okay, I'm going. Do I still need to be here? You already have my information. You got that. I'm here. I'm gonna go back to the Pokemon Center unless you really need me here.
Yeah, go back to the Pokemon Center.
Here I come.
Storm's off.
Twister, go with her.
I'm fine.
You don't get a choice in this.
Oh, he does care about you.
Yeah, I'm.
Aw.
Well, he heard the thug's comment.
Alright. So, how'd this all get started?
I don't know. I got a text from Dom saying he was heading to the residential area, which I know stuff happens on Thursday nights.
Mm-hmm.
So I came to make sure he wasn't gonna do anything stupid. And,
oh yeah, he still has the bat, doesn't he?
Yeah. By the time we got here, he had smacked one of the guys. They were apparently shaking down an elderly lady.
Well, Dominic, that was brave, but stupid.
I'd rather call the police for this than calling an ambulance for what would have happened.
Fair.
True, but that means we probably have giant targets on our back now, if we didn't already.
Yeah, I would suggest, in my professional opinion, I'll see if I can't get. I'm trying to see if the governor will get back to us, but he hasn't listened. I've asked for I've asked to be able to use our stronger Pokemon, but right now all we've got is the Arcanines. And also, we're not allowed to shoot. Our citizenry disarmed us, so it's kind of hard to. As a town, we can't fight back as effectively.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Boy.
All we've got to rely on is our Pokemon. She pats one of the Arcanine as it comes up to her to make sure she's still okay.
Do you need to help dragging these guys back?
No, when the two other Arcanine just like grab these guys by the back of their necks.
Okay.
Just go back to the Pokemon Center. I'm gonna see if I can make these fine citizens forget what they saw here, so you guys have less of a target. But I would go home tomorrow morning, or I'd go away from the city tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Damn it! I wanted to talk to you about something else, but I'm not sure.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm gonna have to work late anyways, as the Arcanines drag these guys off.
I pick up Jasmine. I'm like, I was hoping you might know a bit of information about the more barbaric times of Alamo.
The clubs. Not a lot. That was my dad's forte, and he kind of was
the gym
shot.
leader in North Houston?
No, no, forte as in profession,
Sorry.
or as in ability. That was his division. Unfortunately, after the last club was forcefully closed by a raid, he's retired, and I think he's in El Paso now. I'm not sure.
Okay. Thank you. I'll see if I can find him in there. But thank you, Chief.
All right. Well, go follow your friend and make sure she doesn't get herself hurt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I
She
leave her alone with Dom.
She looks at you, Dom. Goes, you'd be a good police officer. Then again, you may get in trouble. No, I don't think. If I remember correctly, the rule book does the officer's handbook does say something about smacking excessive use of force. She says with a chuckle.
I'm fine working where I am, but I might consider it once this whole thing is over.
It must be hard taking care of two kids. Anyway, well, Dom, it's only been a few days. It's only been a couple days, but it's nice. It was nice knowing that there was at least one upstanding gentleman in town. Let me know when you give me a message when you guys get back. Shoot me a text when you guys get back into town. I'll make sure somebody's keeping an eye on you guys in your time in Houston. Two finger guns and walks to the house. And we're gonna go back to the Pokemon Center. As put yourselves where you need to be, relative. And I will get rid of people that shouldn't be here because they have already moved on.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna be in the cafeteria.
Alex and Martha have already left.
Oh yeah.
Because
you might want to pull Sulky back out.
I needed to give
them the they have already left. They already headed out.
Okay, I guess I'll just give it to them next time.
Next time you see them. I guess Dom's heading to bed.
He's checking on Heracross.
Heracross kind of walks in, sees you walk in, pats the egg, and just kind of it gives its best, like, how are you? You.
peeks in, sees the eggs, grumble, grumble.
Dom just like puts the bat on the desk.
You kept the bat.
To be fair, she didn't ask for it back, and he didn't volunteer it.
Nope.
Joanna's just staying in there, just chatting with, just quietly talking to Silky while she's petting Kitty.
Dom sighs like, today's been rough. You're doing okay though?
She shakes her head, yes. She kind of looks down sadly, and you can insinuate that she heard that you guys were going to the gym sometime today, so.
Mm.
And she's kind of sad she didn't get to go, but.
I'll bring you to the next one. How about that?
She smiles and does a fist pump.
Hello, Slade.
Yeah, cutting to you two. Sitting now.
So, why were they interested in you?
I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about a lot of things. And
You don't see me asking about your
mood either, but they called you a lost lamb. Now, that terminology might be a little different in other places, but they're from Alamo, and so it means one thing. You have connections.
I don't want to talk. I don't see a lawyer. Just sort of leans back. Kitty hops up. Go play, Kitty.
Yes,
Just go see the Heracross.
I am not a lawyer. I'm your teammate, and I thought maybe friend. And I am concerned.
Dominic doesn't even know. And I've known him longer than I've known you.
Okay, this is gonna be a dice roll. Unfortunately, it's not a very stinted dice roll. Or actually it is stinted. Because he's not had a good day either.
Dom, are you walking? Where is Dom?
He went to watch TV.
You're getting...
Luckily, that made it. That's true.
Dom went to go have dad time.
You kids have fun.
That's true. I don't know you very well. Or have known you for very long.
You do need to rotate some NPCs, though.
But, I don't know. I'm concerned, Joanna.
Really? You really want to do this? You want to? Fine. Fuck it. Yes. You caught me. I'm an ex-member of the family. I used to be one of those cursed fossil thieves that plague everything you know and loved. And I decided to leave after I tried to kill your leader because I was done with that shit. What more do you want from me, Stone?
Why didn't you just leave the region?
I had nowhere else to go.
Any place in Alamo is technically within reach of the family. There's not a lot of places. I mean,
I didn't exactly leave with a lot of cash. And again, where else am I supposed to go? I'm kind of in the armpit of the planet.
Fuck you too. I don't know why.
She hates it here. She hates it here. No,
Dom, I assume you two are you're yelling at him. Dom, you can hear the yelling.
He grabs the remote and turns the volume up.
do you want to know about me, Mr. Stone? Since you love information that badly.
Joanna.
Yes.
I am concerned. Obviously, we're gonna have to leave tomorrow. No ifs, ands, or buts, because that will cause problems for any place we're staying or anyone we are talking to. I'm going to be calling my family butler tonight, and he is going to inform the people that need to know to be on their guard. I'm concerned for Papu now, who just got off is getting on his feet and now might have to deal with the family. I'm concerned for...
To be honest, this one was more Dom's fault than my fault.
And, no offense to Dom, but I kind of agree. But this is concerning. They know us is the problem. I mean,
oh, trust me, they already knew. Throws the letter down. Throws an envelope down.
And when did you get this?
Earlier this morning, maybe late last night, early this morning. It's just a letter that just says "we know." By the way.
Well, in a way, it would seem weird to be more concerned about two low-ranked thugs than just than the wall of drugs we found. However, this might be considered a mark on their honors. So, either way, the end result is still the same.
Honor, that's cute. No, sorry. That should be Joanna's line.
Yes, mine. I was about to say, honor, that's adorable. You are aware there's no honor amongst thieves.
Well, I'm not a huge tech person.
That's nothing to do with tech. That's criminal. It's criminal back underground.
As I was saying, Joanna, there's a code among hackers. Always trust another hacker.
What are you playing at, Dom? Go to bed.
Dom was about to be like, Dom just made a very appropriate comment at the TV. Dude, what are you playing? Like they're watching a reality show. No, okay. Dom's watching the reality show that is fucking Combat Campaign.
Slade, fine. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at Dom. I'm just angry at myself, I guess. You're right. I should have left the region. I should have went back to Hoenn. I should have at least tried.
Should have tried to contact, Interpol. I understand the family has for a reason why you don't trust the police. But
glad you picked up on that. That's cute.
Well, honestly, the chief of police's entire thing tonight was kind of obvious. She wants to stop them, but she can't. And she's been trying to contact the governor. There's a good chance they have the governor in their pocket. It's just the way...
Would I know if they do?
Law, you're being paged.
I feel like you were never high up enough.
Yeah, you weren't high up. You're not high enough up, and you weren't high up enough to know.
Okay.
That was on a need-to-know basis, and you didn't need to know.
To be honest, normally they wouldn't care, but you tried to stab their boss.
And this is so pathetic that the family is just another big company, except they're a bit more aggressive than any other company, but politics are still the same. Try to get the people of import in their pocket.
Yes.
Either way, we need to get some rest. We probably should leave early in the morning so we don't cause any more problems.
Okay.
So,
You-
have a good night.
I guess I'll stay up some more.
As you head out, Slade.
Slams like against the table.
The Nurse Joy actually has come around the counter. Not the Chansey, just the Nurse Joy. The Nurse Joy has come around the counter and goes, "Oh, before I forget, your friends are heading. The boy and the girl with the glasses are heading in the other direction. The road just opened there, or well, she said she got the road open for her and him because he wanted it to go that way, but
I was kind of hoping they were still here. I have a claw fossil for them. Either way, I'll run into them again. Thank you very much, Nurse Joy.
Oh no,
What? What? What?
That's a lot of whats.
What?
but yeah, she hands you a little box. Your friend put this here, and this is another friend of yours dropped this off too, and she a box with looks like the professor's handwriting on top.
Oh boy. God damn it.
You guys
You're gonna rip those out right now. The last of my heartstrings.
She goes. She looks you over and goes.
Brian, are you making that one?
No, that's the one he wanted out for his stuff. But no, she goes. She, without warning, like puts her hand on your forehead. Goes, you're a little warm. Here. She hands you like 6 poke. Goes, go get a bottle of water from the thing before you head to sleep tonight. You don't want to be waking up sick in the morning. And she walks off back to her spot.
Okay.
Oh, you gonna put this in there?
I guess I go get the water.
Alright, you see this guy just.
Dad wants to know if you want half of that.
Evening,
No.
sir.
No.
He looks at you and goes. He just the audible sound of chewing tobacco can be heard. Y'all kids be getting yourselves in a lot of trouble.
There's one in the Poke Center. What you mean?
Well, I was off duty. As he gets off the chair, walks up next to you and shows you a police badge. Inspector Nietzsche, Alamo Police Department. I've been after the incident. Yes, the other day. I was told to keep an eye on y'all, and make sure the Pokemon Center is not bad. But now Chief's riding my ass because I didn't follow y'all out when y'all went out today.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, officer. We definitely didn't expect to either.
Well, let me put it this way. I'm gonna make a few phone calls tonight. We're gonna see if we can at least get you guys an escort out of town, just in case they want to be bold again like they were with the last mayor.
Okay, that's good to hear.
To explain, because you would know, Slade, are you familiar with the assassination of John F. Kennedy?
Yep.
Imagine the same thing, but not to a president.
Well, see if we can help, but yeah. Anyway, have a good night, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So, I go up into my room. I do still have one other thing, but if you want to switch to someone else really quick.
Yeah, we'll switch to Dom, as Dom's like watching TV. He starts hearing he hears a police report. a news report. Interesting interesting events happened on the south side today. The local organized crime shakedown was prevented by a man who nobody really got his name, but this is an artist sketch of him. It's a really bad drawing of you, Dom.
He actually laughs. He actually laughs at it.
And they got the little kid on. Yeah, these guys were about to bust my grandma up real good, but no, he came and he was like, "Blam!" And they were like, "Oh."
No, none of us involved. It was just not great.
Well, he was
just the way Joanna
showed up like after they were leaving.
Yeah, after they as they were running away. The person in the sketch calling himself the concerned citizen.
That's your new superhero name. I am the concerned citizen.
We wish him Godspeed and hope he goes on in his endeavors. I'm Chetcha Betcha saying good night, people.
What happened to
it cuts to a different news station.
Oh.
Legitimately, the city of Houston has like 6 news stations, and they're all for the city of Houston.
Joanna eventually leaves the cafeteria and comes down.
Yeah, you hear it's now a rerun of Housewives of Unova. Desperate Housewives of Unova.
That's gonna rot your brain, Dom.
That's not what I was watching for anyway. He gets off the couch.
I bet. So.
Dom just stands there after getting off the couch.
No, he exits the room before he talks because he's a considerate fellow.
Yeah, Joanna follows him.
So do you two have fun shouting at each other?
How much did I say out loud?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure half the city could hear you from how loud you were.
Okay. I'm sorry, Dom.
Yeah. I don't want to get us kicked out of any Pokemon centers, so just indoor voices, yeah?
the nurse Joy actually laughed in the background. We haven't kicked anybody out in years. Not since that kid threw a pineco in the restoration machine and told it to use explosion.
Oh.
Why aren't you mad at me?
What?
You should be angry at me.
Why? You guys were yelling. It's not the end of the world.
She actually starts crying. And she's just like, doesn't matter.
Dominic is very confused.
Yeah, remember, Dom turned up the TV, so he didn't hear exactly what was said. But yeah. Dom is
he was there for the...
Yeah.
For the...
Do you want me to roll intuition?
Yes, 1d6 intuition.
Joanne! I'm pretty sure Dom would be together at that point.
Oh, look, yeah. It's the lost sheep. Joanna doesn't look like a sheep. La la la, there's a skitty in my room.
Skitty's just hanging out with Heracross.
What did you want to do as Joanna goes to her room crying? Slade.
Oh, I'm calling on behalf of Jeff.
Ah, Masters, it's good to hear from you. How can I help you?
Get off my bed, you stupid piece of retard.
Why? There's 2 friends.
I don't know, Jeff. You know what? One sec, Jeff. I'm a dumbass. I was distracted. Let me check what these things were first. And I guess I opened the stuff that I had been given.
From your new friends, your rivals and stuff, you've given, Alex has given you 3 heart scales, 1 for each of you.
Okay.
And in a smaller package labeled for Joanna, there are 2 great balls in there.
Okay. So, each of you can add a
Just
heart
wrap.
scale, and you can add 2 great balls.
And a water thing. And a water jug. And
She doesn't really take it. I imagine that he would just leave
like
it.
a water filter in there. And
so now we have 2
in the
water
one
filters.
labeled in the one labeled for from the professor, you open it and you see a broken piece of technology. Roll me tech education.
Oh boy.
Don't worry, the DC is not that high.
Good, because I only have 3d6.
Hey, same. I have tech
Only
ed.
has 3d6.
Did I forget?
So we each get a heart scale?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I forgot to
I don't
level
know.
up because I know I increased my tech ed, and it's saying it's still 2d6.
Yeah, you're level 4.
Yeah, so, and I know I upgraded tech ed. So just give me a second.
And 2 great balls.
Yeah, it still says you're still level 2, Slade. Did you not
I must
import?
have forgot to re-import. I know I did my
Yeah.
Pokemon, I must have forgot my trainer, so...
Yeah, but as you do that, go ahead and just roll your 3d6 on
Yeah, I'll do that
real
later.
quick on roll
My
and roll
sheet
20.
was being weird again.
Yeah.
8.
8, yeah, that's enough. It looks battered, beaten, and bruised to hell, but if you can get somebody to fix it, that's a fossil restoration machine. The portable one. Shit. And the note says, the note packed inside of it goes, this is mine when I went to college. It's beat to hell because I didn't know how to take care of shit, but I hope it helps you. Good luck on your journey.
So, one sec. So, water filter times 2. I don't know why.
And roll
Heart
me
boosters give tutor points to the Pokemon.
When you make it into something at an apothecary, so...
Yeah.
Broken...
Roll let me see if you can see a thing. Roll perception real quick.
Oh, damn it, I'm not as good as that.
I mean, the piece of paper is next to your face. It's just a matter of how you're holding it. This is more of a luck check based on your perception.
I'm gonna be wondering if I don't get it too. That is my bane with actual like D&D games. When it's just like when you don't get information, I just start going nuts. Like, what was it? What? That doesn't seem right. One sec.
What doesn't seem right?
I don't know why, but I have 4 things that have 1 in them. And I would never lower my perception, yeah.
Then roll it as a 2d6.
Yeah, I was really confused.
So we can figure out the problem later.
6. Damn it.
Ah, that's enough. As you because you're leaning, you haven't shut off the light, and every room in this building is lit from the top. As you kind of hold it up to the light, just kind of stretching as you're unpacking this broke to shit but still marvelous piece of technology. You can see, you know how when you push down too hard with a pen, it says something? You can see still eraser shavings and stuff, but you can see You can barely make out with the thing where it says sincerely. It instead used to say with love.
Sorry about that, Jeff. I needed to check something.
This okay. It's okay, Master. It's great to hear from you. Are you okay? You sound down.
I heard Professor Lilac.
What happened, Slade? You hear a concerned maid voice in the background. One second. One second, Slade. Well, go take care of the situation yourself. I'm talking to the young master right now. Go.
What's the problem?
Your father, your father and Professor Lilac just got into it
Oh, god damn it.
again over your father's business practices.
Damn it. I just keep causing them problems.
Brave master, this is not your fault.
Well, I ran into her while I was visiting Papu. I don't think I mentioned him to you. He's a Lowland-based guy who wants to do some research, and I asked Steven to use some of the money that I'm not using.
Oh yes, oh yes, I remember him. Stephen flew him over. Went and got him with Skarmory to meet him.
Yes, well, the end result...
Seems like a nice enough boy.
The end result is she was there. I ran into her. You know, I showed her a fossil of something. Something was weird in the fossil. It turns out I found one.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful, Slade. I mean, it's just more proof that the Anorith we own and the fossil you read about in your book aren't flukes.
Yeah, but she was excited for me. She offered to take us out to eat, and you've always seen things from the outside, Jeff. How long has it been?
Oh, the young miss admit her feelings to you?
Not straight out. I kind of finally put the pieces together, and I just told Martha.
When did you leave? Do you remember how old? I forget. How many years has it been since you left for college? 2, 3, 4?
About 4. We, met about, 6 years ago when I was younger? She was tutoring me.
Yeah, 6 or 7 years ago, yeah. So yeah, I think in some form since that time. If it didn't work out, Slade, you shouldn't beat yourself over it.
The thing is, I like her, I do, it's me being an idiot again. I just told Martha that I wasn't ready for a relationship, and I figured if I told Martha that, I couldn't do anything with Lily, and
Well, Slade, I'm not there. I would suggest talking to somebody you trust about it. That way, because as much as advice as I could offer over the phone, it has nothing on talking to a friend up face to face. So if you have someone you trust, I would talk to them about it.
Okay, Jeff. Well, I understand what you're talking about. Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate it.
Wait. It'll be fine, young master. The wheel of time turns no matter what happens. Don't worry about it.
Well,
mistakes come and go. You'll be fine. Everything will work out.
Okay. So I
Believe
guess...
me, believe me, I'm from Kalos. We know a lot about love.
I'm sure you do, Jeff. I'll talk to you later. Have a good night.
All right,
So I hang up.
you too, Master. Yeah.
And I get up. Unless Joanna and Dom want to do something specific before I bug the team dad.
Team Dad, did you need to do anything before you get bugged?
Nope.
And I think Joanna cried herself to sleep, so.
No, she'd probably be still crying at this point, but
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, Joanna's still crying.
So, that's Pincer. That's... God damn it. So I just walk by, I kind of ruffle...
And just pull... Yeah, just pull yourself where you need to be, I understand.
I ruffle Jasmine's head and Aerodactyl's head. They did a lot of work today.
Mm-hmm. Aerodactyl has kind of curled himself around Jasmine protectively.
So Slade walks out. And I guess I should roll perception if I'm walking by her room.
Yeah, go ahead and roll Z perception. I mean, roll Z perception.
Z perception!
I know my accent's atrocious. The guy who took actual years of French will be, Oh, that's the phrase. Excuse me, the phrase he would have said to you is que sera, sera. You would have heard... Yeah, it basically means whatever happens, happens. Yeah, not with a 4, unfortunately. Silky.
Can I spend my
mulligan?
Yes, I'm... Go ahead and mulligan. Go ahead and re-roll that.
Okay.
I am going to... If I'm going down, he's going down with me.
Damn. Damn.
I'm sorry. I revel in pain.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah, that's enough to hear. That's enough to hear a crying Joanna.
I'll deal with my problem in a minute. Knock on the door.
She what's her name? Silky opens the door with her mind powers.
The powers she doesn't have.
Actually, she does now.
She has
Psychic gives telekinetic.
Only when you use the move.
No, it gives the capability psychic.
Anyways, just popped my head. Joanna, are you alright?
Go away. Just go away.
One sec. Goes back to my room. Whistle.
You grab the slowpoke. He comes to you. Slow.
Walks in. Oh, sorry. I forgot I technically have control over your characters from that one time. I just plopped Slowpoke next to you as well as it starts nuzzling on you. Okay.
It gives you a slow hug.
Stop being nice to me. I'm nothing but criminal scum.
If you were truly...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Stop right there. Criminal scum.
Yes, and if you don't...
She considers herself scum!
If you don't watch out, the concerned citizen's gonna take you down.
Anyway, go ahead. Go ahead, have your serious moment. Everybody breathe. Emotional turmoil.
Let me rephrase that.
Turmoil.
Never mind. Drop the criminal part. I'm nothing but scum. Stop being nice to me.
Oh. Well, if you truly thought you were scum, you wouldn't be crying over it, would you? You wouldn't care.
Not you.
The point is you want to be better. Even if you technically are scum, which I don't think you are. You want to be better, which makes you better than that.
She turns. Her face is just tear-soaked.
ugly crying.
Yeah. Very quiet, but very ugly crying. I don't get you. I don't. She rolls herself up. You should be an asshole. All you rich people are should be arrogant bastards who don't only think about themselves.
Oh, so you've met my father.
No, I've met people. No, I've met people like your father.
Apparently.
I don't get you. Why? Why are you you?
Well, before my cousin got a little invested in the company, he was a decent role model hearing his exploits. But there are two ways you get.
Joanna, you know who Steven Stone is.
Yes, I know who Steven Stone is. I am from the same region that he's champion. Born in the same region that he was champion of. I would have seen.
I've read a few things, and number one, there are two ways that a kid can grow. He can see what his parents is doing, and he can copy it. Or he can see what his parents are doing, and do the opposite. I did the opposite.
And what if you lost track of your parents at the age of 5? Does your studies just cover that?
I would think
Well, actually,
any parental figure you would either copy or go against. So, you lost your parents at 5. What happened after that? You fell in with the family?
Kinda. I was sold into the family.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah. My parents had a huge gambling problem. They ran up huge debts, and now here I am. Does your little study cover that, Mr. Smart One?
Slade's processing that initial information. Well, if I had to guess, the family, or whoever was in charge of you, took the role of the parent, which means we are similar. We saw what our parental figures were doing, and we thought it was wrong and did the opposite. Otherwise, you'd be with the family, right? You'd be shaking down people and...
Fair. Or stealing fossils.
Yeah, please don't do that. But...
Trust me, I've gone straight-ish. You've seen the worst things I've done lately.
But, and he gets up. You are a strong person. You need to remember that. We all have our issues. I mean, let's face it, I'm doing a couple right now. But we stand up, we walk on. Maybe we fix things, maybe we don't. But that's what we're here for. Well, I don't exactly see Dom coming to either of us if he needs help. You know. But
Yeah, he's...
Yeah, so.
Either he's lying to me and saying that he's lying to me in that he doesn't know, or he's just so fucking oblivious that
I'm gonna go with oblivious. He's a nice guy, but yeah. But anyways, I think you need to get some sleep. I'm gonna be leaving Budster in here with you. Because he's a cuddly boy.
So I've noticed.
So,
in fact, you look over and like on one side of Joanna is her cat. The other side is Budster, and they're just staring at each other, head on Joanna's stomach. Slow, kitty. Slow, meow. Slow.
Are they even in the same age group?
I mean, you can be friends without being in the same A group.
I know, but so I'm like, okay, so I'll talk.
Okay.
Honestly,
All
I'm
right.
kind of considering that might be what I do with Buster, what she's doing with Skitty, where he's just kind of... He's there when I'm chilling. Because I don't
Yeah.
want to
Right.
get rid of him, but I have a lot of Pokemon. And I technically need to make room for 2 fossil Pokemon.
Mhm.
So, have a good night, Joanna, as I close the door. Slade walks over and knocks on the door.
Dom, you hear a knock at your door. Also, you hear what sounds like chittering on the other side of the door as Athena's singing to her egg.
That's adorable.
That's different.
Opens the door.
Hello, is your trainer here?
She just moves over.
Hey, Dom.
Mm-hmm. What's up?
You got a few?
I'm not doing anything else. Take a seat. There's an open chair.
First off, has Zeus been by?
Dominic just looks over to Athena.
Athena just kind of waves, pats the egg, and just kind of nods. I assume you both left Zeus and Athena here to watch the kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Slade doesn't know when he came back in, Zeus was doing push-ups on his floor.
Yeah. Oh, good. I'm not letting Zeus get away with just... I don't know. I have daddy issues, if you haven't been able to tell.
It seems like a lot of people.
Yeah. So... I fucked up tonight, Dom.
What did you do?
I acknowledged a friend's feelings, and I fucked up. Like a dumbass, I told Martha I wasn't ready for a relationship, and then Lily, who always kind of been there, I told her, God damn it.
The question you need to ask yourself is what you said still true?
I don't know. I'm only 18, Dom. A lot of people think they know what they're doing when they're 18.
When I was your age, I was knee deep in a transient knob.
Who's even in? He's in Pokenob.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I was expecting that.
No. Dominic just kind of laughs and says, I think you're talking to the wrong person about starting relationships young.
Have you mentioned your wife while I was around?
Yes,
Once or twice.
Okay. Yeah,
He's
A
mentioned it
couple times, yeah.
I know, but I'm gonna be honest, Dom. I don't have a lot of people I could technically talk to. Joanna's not in a good shape right now, and it used to be I could talk to Lily, but so I called my butler, the family butler Jeff, who's just a good guy and looked after me when I was younger, and he recommended talking to someone who face to face and maybe it would help. Dom, I really do like her. She was honestly probably my first crush, but I'm not. I don't know. I'm just.
I mean, how she was talking to me, she seems absolutely wild about you.
Oh.
She gave me a broken fossil restoration machine. Yes, it's broken, but it's still a fossil restoration machine. And she did sign it. She erased it, but she did sign it with love. It's... God damn it, I wish we weren't leaving town tomorrow. And this is where I make another dice roll. Yep, that's probably enough. You know what? Fuck it. Thanks, Dom.
Mm-hmm. Go get her.
Walks out and dials Professor Lilac's number.
Let me roll something.
Yeah. Goes and closes the door and then leans up against it.
Athena just looks at her egg. Athena just looks at her egg, shakes her head.
She closes the door behind you just to see what you're up to.
There's a sulky.
Ghosts. Astonish.
That's not. She ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Let's see if this worked. It
Apparently-
did work.
Apparently, ghosts are afraid of ghosts.
As you ring it, it just rings to voicemail.
Yeah, I can.
This is Professor Lilac. Please leave a message after the tone. I'm currently working on affairs for the Stone Corporation. If this is about business, please call between the hours of 5 and 6. If this is somebody that needs to get a hold of me for personal reasons, I'm sorry I can't come to the phone right now. Leave your name and number, and I'll get back to you. Beep.
Hey, Lily. It's Slave. I was kind of hoping to talk to you. Now I've kind of lost my nerve. I was kind of hoping we could meet up and talk about what happened tonight, because I feel we didn't leave it at a good point, and I have to leave town tomorrow because we ran into a little trouble with the Thursday night event, and I was kind of hoping we could get off on a better foot than when we left. Thanks for the fossil machine. I'll don't think I am good enough to fix it myself, but it will be very useful. And thanks again for confirming my dome fossil. It actually means a lot.
Oof, that's not good. Just let me know when you're done with your message.
Oh, damn it. Now you got me scared.
Just he turns around, so he's just staring right at him with a disapproving look.
Yeah, if you get this before tomorrow morning, give me a call. I'll probably be up all night.
This is gonna suck.
Oh, are you gonna break my heart?
It's not gonna
You've already effectively.
I hope you didn't, hope whatever you and Dad got into didn't, yeah, apparently it was happening while I was calling to ask Jeff a question, but take care. And I guess I hang up. God damn it.
Alright, about 10 minutes, 20 minutes later. First, if you want to react to the mischievous beside you.
Turn around. Okay.
Gives you a disapproving look.
What?
You don't know why. You just I don't know why, but you just get a sense of disapproval.
And this actually hurts to say, but yeah, about 20 minutes later, your fucking phone goes off, and it's a text message from Lily. It says, "Slade, I don't think. Please don't take this the wrong way, but please don't call me for a while. A lot of things have happened, and now I've got to look for a new source of income. I just give me a couple of weeks, and I promise the next time you call, I'll answer. I'm sorry." And the text message ends.
And now Slade feels bad because he kind of feels like he technically probably got her fired. Now, on the bright note, it's gonna look shady as shit whenever whatever hits my father happens. It's just like, well, surely there was warnings. Like, yeah, he fired his old person because she was telling him not to do it.
But yeah, you let's cut to while you are stewing and whatever. Let's cut to sad Joanna as the slowpoke's just kind of slow.
She does.
You look at Slowpoke's capability list actually real quick.
Just give him comfort. Just give him
I'm
comforting.
wondering if he has like Mind Reader.
I don't.
Because he has a
so.
psychic type. No, he has Fountain.
Yep.
Oh, he can make water type struggle attacks. That's really cool, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He is a physical attacker, so that's really useful.
Let me roll Budster's. Let me, as God, roll Budster's focus real quick, and I might let him have an inkling, because he's on the fence right now, of not being a psychic type, and maybe, yeah, a 10, you feel Budster put his hand on your head, Joanna, and then it sits there for like 20 minutes, and you start to get uncomfortable, and then Budster removes his hand very slowly, which takes another 5 minutes. And he looks at you and shakes his head slow. What were you? Give me Joanna's thought process if you want to send it to me in messages. I'm opening my phone right now.
Just I'm an idiot over running through her head. Maybe some stray thoughts that she doesn't want to acknowledge, but you could probably assume with.
Hey, Slowpoke just kind of very slowly licks you like a dog would lick a human. Slow. He crawls back down to where he was placed.
At least you can't judge me. You're just really slow, whatever you are.
Slowpoke.
You know what I should do? I'm out of ideas. I don't know if I should. I don't want to hurt them, but I don't.
When you give that Slowpoke kind of very slowly pantomimes like his view of his master, you can tell it's Slade because he tries to get up on hinds and like mimics Slade's movement and then like pantomimes you. Basically trying to tell you should actually talk to him.
I don't know what to. He's a lot of shit right now anyway, and there's the whole thing with him and his fiance and him and the professor woman.
Let me roll something one more time.
I'm a fucking idiot. He has more important things to worry about than me. I shouldn't even be here.
As the slowpoke goes, the slowpoke, instead of saying slow like normal, just kind of puts his hand back on your head and says, "Friend."
Cool.
Holy. Joanna just starts crying a little bit. She's like, thank you. I don't know what I'm doing, but I don't know what. You're right. I should probably talk to Slade, but
Slow.
tomorrow in the morning, maybe later this week. You know your master better than I do. You're always around. You're always around him whenever, even at rest.
Slowpoke kind of. I hate to give like a backhanded compliment through a slowpoke, but so the slowpoke kind of makes a little like gesture that implies that like Master's a good person, but he's a little slow. It takes about 5 more minutes of gesture, but you understand it enough.
The way he says slow is he points to himself, crosses his arm, and then pokes Joanna.
Mm-hmm.
Fair. Now, do you want me to? Are you implying now or
Slow? Slow. A kind of shrugs. Then it hops off the bed, only hearing the phrase "now," as it only has moments of clarity
Take trash out.
until it becomes a slow
Take a
change.
shower, because you're rancid. Okay, like,
I'm almost done. I'm like maybe 20 minutes.
what?
Maybe 20 minutes most.
What's about 20 minutes?
What I'm doing right
Okay, and this room needs to be cleaned up for you.
now. Okay.
Where's your cat? Under? Hiding.
Right there.
No, stop. Move! Okay. Max 20 minutes.
Okay.
okay? So after
Slowpoke hops down off your bed and very slowly walks to Slade's room as the skitty just takes the full of the bed again. And we'll deal with that when it happens.
Joanna gets out of. I was gonna have Joanna get out of bed too, but
Go ahead. You will beat the slowpoke there if you want to go talk to Slade.
I pick up the slowpoke.
Slow. Yeah.
Okay, just knocks on Slade's door.
Come in.
Opens the door. I know this is probably a dumb question, and you could say no if you want, but do you mind if I sleep in here tonight? Do you have a second bed?
Sure. Hey, Zeus.
No?
You're
Don't worry.
a little big. You mind?
Zeus pushes past and just knocks on Dom's door.
So, Aerodactyl.
Goes inside and just takes another. Sleeps in the. Lays down. Don't worry, I'll let you sleep. Puts slow on his bed before I go lay down. Actually.
Okay.
And he goes and she just tries to go to sleep.
Alright, that's up to you. As Slowpoke, as Pincer is now in Dom's room.
I effectively kicked the Pincer out. Okay.
Well,
What?
he's asking you about the food, but no, yeah, Dom, I'll give a minute. You guys tuck into an uneasy rest. Dom, You seems a little perturbed by something. You're not sure what.
Oh. Dominic sits down, gets on Yuno's level, just like folds his hands in front of him, like, all right, what's going on?
Roll me Pokemon Education as she signed something to you.
Fortunately, he's decent at that. Why do you have a +2 to that?
Because I use it a lot.
Categoric inclination, or the other one, probably.
No, I always take skill enhancement.
Thank you. But yeah, you're not exactly sure. Either she ate too much and has a tummy ache, or somebody's using a very high-powered magnet somewhere nearby.
The first one seems probable, but the second one's interesting.
well, she ate a lot of breadsticks.
Also, roll me perception. All right, you hear a very loud machine now that the place is quiet and people aren't moving around. A very loud machine towards the hospital part of the.
So, like, through this wall?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
The other
Dominic
two of you will
gets
be
out
asleep.
of bed. I'll go see what it is. Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Walks over and grabs the baseball bat and hands it to you.
I like how that's now a weapon.
I don't think I need this. Dom takes it anyways. Alright, stay here.
Nods.
He walks into the rest of the place.
Yeah, you hear somebody very loudly using a vape. And then you hear Merce Joy start to cough. Oof.
I love this Merce Joy!
Merce Joy. He looks over at him and goes, hello. He looks over at you. Yeah, what do you want, kid?
You guys using any very powerful magnetic devices back there?
Unless somebody accidentally or on purpose turn the MRI on again.
Well, could you check?
Oh, see, I would love to, but the other nurse on duty is on break right now, so I have to stand here. So how about I hit this little button? He hits the button. The thing lays back, and you can go check.
Grumble, grumble, grumble. Too old for this, grumble.
This doesn't sound like a trap at all.
Dominic just swooses over the counter to go check.
All right. You can now hear it. It's coming from the back room back here.
Huh. Right. Oh, what's this machine here?
That's an intercom.
Fascinating.
Slade and Joanna come to the MRI machine. I sense a trap.
He opens the door.
You see an old man in I don't have one in a police uniform, but you see an old man in a police uniform just kind of laying on a hospital bed. Look beat to shit. Hello?
Mm-hmm.
Are you the new nurse?
No.
Damn machine came on again.
Good thing you're a doctor.
Let me just get that for you. Nurses carry baseball bats. So,
to be fair, like he's got like bandages all over the other eye, and the one eye and the other eye is barely open. Like he just woke up.
So what did this to you? He would mutter while checking the machines.
His vitals seem normal, but he goes, "Them damn hooligans." Went to go tell them that I want to know more of their like in this town.
Well, it sounds like you had a lot less luck than I did.
Ah, you fancy yourself a vigilante, boy?
I wouldn't go that far.
Just a
The public
concerned citizen.
That one-liner was great. Don't lie. But yeah, he goes, well, man, 30 years on the force and we still can't get them. We still couldn't get those guys gone. And then the governor calls and starts taking away our guns. He would have took away our Growliths and our Arcanines too, but he can't, as those are granted to every trainer, every officer themselves as a personal Pokemon.
Why don't they just ban?
Because it would be really suspicious to ban a whole species of Pokemon.
That's fair.
The old man sits up. You kind of hear one of the machines buzzing as he's accidentally unplugged himself from one.
Dom goes over to plug it back in.
You plug it back in. He looks at you. Anyway, boy. Officer Biggs, nice to meet you.
I'm Dominic.
Well, Dominic, what's your story, kiddo? This man's like 70, 80 years old.
My story
begins in the 11th century.
Anyway, Will, if you need to go, you can go ahead and go.
I'm fine.
I'll give you.
I'm fine. Right. I want to be in here as long as I can.
Yeah, you got about 10 minutes.
I was just letting you know because I don't know how long this is gonna go on.
Short form of the story. Finished school, married my what I thought at the time sweetheart, went off to war, came back to find out she ran off with my best friend, and now I just deal with security.
Hello?
I
might have lost Ren.
Oh,
no.
He's typing something.
Okay. Oh my god, what are you doing?
Discord's being dumb. Okay.
Kick. Well, oh, I'm glad. No lie, glad that that's finally out to the open. Now she could stop dancing around the issue.
Yep. Now you got a different issue to dance around.
The fact that I lied to everyone in the party about my origins. Of course, Dama doesn't understand that because he doesn't understand that he was lied to until he's given blatant proof that she was lying to
No,
him.
he legitimately didn't hear what anyone was saying in that conversation.
And anyway, I'm back. Sorry, Discord decided to be restarted.
That's fine.
Like, it's not just him being ignorant in this. He legitimately didn't hear that conversation.
Okay.
Yeah. TLDR version, which we're talking about, because Discord just decided to do itself on my phone.
He gave the TLDR version anyway.
He looks up at you. He goes, "Sorry to hear that, young one." You went, "Oh, computer."
Nothing to be sorry about. Just got taught a lot of life lessons sooner than later.
I think it dropped out again.
No.
Alright, let's try this one more fucking time. My phone decided to load Discord again, so let's hope it doesn't fuck up this time. Because my computer just decided to fuck up. But yeah, he goes, "Yeah, sorry, young man, if there's anything I can do for you."
Nothing to be sorry about. I just learned a lot of life lessons sooner than later.
Don't be like that, young man. You're gonna become jaded like my daughter. You know, last I heard, she worked her way up to chief.
Wait, wasn't he supposed to be? He was supposed to be.
I think I've
thinking emoji.
I think I ran into her a few times. She's a good person. Takes her job seriously.
That's good.
Wants to fix the city's problems probably just as much as the rest of us, but I guess you know more than anyone how you guys are being stopped from that.
Yep. Well, Dominic, do whatever you need to do, but occasionally, if you find yourself in town, come give an old man a holler and let him know what's going on. The only other people that come in here is one of the governor's boys and the nurse Joy watching over me. So
wait, one of the governor's people is watching him?
They said they want to make sure their distinguished officers are doing okay.
Yeah, I'm sure.
He comes in about every couple months. He was here last week.
What exactly does he look like?
I mean, it was a new one this time. Black hair. He gives you Cyrus's description real quick.
God damn it.
It's not Cyrus. He just looks like Cyrus.
Okay. I see how it is.
Hashtag totally not Cyrus.
I actually have a place for Cyrus. That's why I asked you about what I asked you before.
So, okay, so correct me if I'm wrong. This is the police chief's father, which was supposed to be in Old Nose Paso?
Yeah, as far as she knows, he's in Nose Paso.
Oh. Thing is, Dom was there when I asked about this, so he... Oh, then again, he's Dom. He might not put the pieces together.
No, Dom probably has put the pieces together, but also you don't want to start shit right now without all the information.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like
Anyway.
the perfect. That sounds like the perfect time to start shit. Just learn as we go.
He smiles. He smiles at you. You don't want to hear an old man prattle on. It's probably really late. No, I can't bend and look at my clock anymore.
Why am I being Steam go away?
But yeah. What do you say to him as he just kind of smiles and goes?
You should go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get some rest.
Mm.
I'm sure they'll be in
Yes.
to check on you. Oh, it's Brandon.
Oh, it's Brandon. All right, youngster. You take care of yourself now.
Will
Don't be
do.
a stranger. Don't be a stranger.
Dominic then becomes the stranger.
But yeah,
He's a concerned stranger.
you head back. Goddamn, Dad. You head back towards your room. Seems to relax now. Actually, she's a service animal, basically. How concerned is Dom right now?
Thinking emoji.
Just deep in thought, I assume.
Someone just handed him a puzzle. And now he's got to put the pieces together.
He's not good at puzzles.
Dom. Just I'm away from the
Yeah.
computer for a minute. But
He kind of just sits there awake for a bit, thinking about things.
Just sits by him, loyal partner.
More loyal than your wife.
Dads.
But yeah. Well, that's it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
So if Combat would like to, if Combat would like to stop recording.